In a democracy, justice is the final safety net. Yet, in Nigeria, the cost of entry to that net has never been higher. The current economic climate has created a dual crisis. Ordinary families are finding it impossible to defend their fight, while the cost of running a law firm has skyrocketed. Legal professionals argue that high fees are often a reflection of the broader economy, with inflation impacting operational costs, continuous professional education, and administrative overheads. Many practitioners maintain that they are merely struggling to keep their chambers open.
I believe that legal services is still affordable, very well affordable. It depends on what you want to achieve, whether it is commercial or what maybe it's a fundamental human rights case. If it's a fundamental human rights case, average lawyer will be interested in doing it most of the time, even pro bono. But when it comes to commercial transaction, it's something that involves money and you want to benefit from it. You cannot expect a lawyer to do it for you free of charge. So that's just the difference. But there is always a lawyer everywhere for everybody.
One of the ways and means of alleviating that situation, that problem, is for us, it's for our people to approach the Public Complaints Commission. It is not all the cases that are meant for the courts. There are some that we just need to use the alternative dispute resolution mechanism.
However, human rights advocates are pushing back against this narrative. They argue that when justice becomes a commodity, the entire legal system loses its legitimacy. Without these interventions, the most vulnerable citizens will continue to suffer in silence, unable to challenge exploitation or injustice.
Interventions of such nature will be very, very good. And it also calls for criminal justice. I think government should also endeavor to fund some of those agencies that are created to make intervention. But they won't do well or much if there are no necessary backup from the government and other good people in the society.
Residents are not asking for a devaluation of legal expertise. They are asking for a reformed system. Many are calling for the widespread adoption of alternative dispute resolution, such as arbitration and mediation, which can resolve conflicts without the crippling financial burden of traditional court litigation.
Many Nigerians, I can say, they cannot win any legal battle. If you are not the money bags, if you cannot afford it to pay the lawyers to go for sittings, do you know that lawyers charge? You cannot blame them, but this is what they too want to live, they too want to survive. But I believe it is high time whether the government to set up community lawyers that will go to the community to fight for them without paying a dime.
There's another that said that the last hope of the common man is the judiciary, and when it's not attainable, when it's not affordable, when it's not accessible, then it's not the hope of anybody. So federal government and right-thinking Nigerians should ensure that legal fees are something that can be affordable to all citizens, irrespective of their income.
The conclusion from legal experts is unambiguous. Access to justice cannot be determined by the size of a citizen's bank account. As discussions around judicial reform intensify, the focus must shift towards simplifying court procedures and reinvigorating public legal aid. Olaide Oloye Soluade, OGTV News.